Good morning, everybody. All right. Just moving on. Oh, here we go. What happened on this ship? Only the Cardianon we've seen where that first group. It's been nothing but defense bots ever since. And there's another thing too. You probably already noticed, but yeah, the damage here and there. There must have been some serious fighting on this ship. Do you think it might have something to do with Crow? No idea, but I wouldn't be surprised if it did. That's Crow for you. No kidding. All right, I'm finished here. How did it go, FaZe? I'm afraid there's no way to retrieve any important information from this terminal. However, I was able to locate this ship's central generator. If we can temporarily shut it down, that should release the tractor beams. That's a pretty bold plan, but it does sound workable. Come on, let's get going. Also, I've discovered the passcode for something. Probably a door somewhere. I've recoded the code for our use. I think that's all the data we're getting out of this. Let's proceed to the next chamber. All right, yeah, so one of my, I'll try putting in the passcode. Oh, it works. One of my chief complaints of this game is it should be more fun and less mazy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't mind fighting the guys and doing the like that thing. I don't mind it. They should change the battle music every now and then. But I haven't played that far into the game, apparently. I literally haven't. I had to stop playing. So the rule on these RPGs is if I stop playing, I have to do the video game crunch down stuff. The editing. So that I remember what the heck the game was about, right? You know, I kind of forget this stuff. That's why I record them in the first place. Otherwise, I'm doomed to play the beginning part of a lot of RPGs and not finish them. So at least with this stuff, I can actually finish. The problem I'm having now with this game is that the hallways are really expansive, and that's good to give you a chance to kind of like get around things, if that makes any sense. Like sometimes you don't want to fight certain bad guys, so you want to get around them. Wonderful. That's fair. I'm so glad everyone's safe. Characters aren't very good magic users. They kind of use magic in battle sequences, but they're not their magic. The magic users don't really like destroy everything. You know, maybe I should have put more energy into them. But I'm playing on normal. And I'm doing a lot of fighting, and I find that instead of beating people up, you know, once or twice, I have to do a considerable amount of backtracking to make the bosses easier. And I'm finding myself wishing that I started the game on easy mode. Like, I don't know why I didn't. The beginning of the game was abnormally hard because, like, to get out of the training mode, I had to work really hard. So that should have let me know that it was going to be a real struggle. And I should have known that the combat wasn't fun enough for me to want to do it mindlessly over and over again. It's good combat, don't get me wrong. But as far as, you know, the guys beating people up, it's not satisfying enough for it to be enjoyable, like, over the long period, if that makes sense. Also, the areas are really big and long and swooping. So getting to bad guys to fight them becomes a chore as well. And after you fought these guys enough, you end up burning up a lot of your resources and blah, blah, blah. I don't know if switching it to easier mode will change anything. It'll sure make it easier to battle. I'll see if they'll allow you to switch to easy mode after, and I'll have to check to see if I'll have to check to see if there's a change in the story or anything if I do play it on easy mode, because I don't want to lose. Like, I'll gladly fight through a harder mode to deal with you know, story easier if they're gonna take stuff out from me being in the easy mode, if that makes sense. But if they're not, then I probably would rather switch to an easier mode altogether. If they won't let me switch, then I'm stuck with normal galaxy, walk around, whatever. The cutscenes are long enough. Everything is long enough to warrant me not caring as much. And I'm at the point where the story isn't pulling me along, because they're just kind of having a problem with their ship and then landing and then dealing with an issue. It's like a mystery in which our heroes are always behind. So they're basically playing I don't know, it's there's an overlying plot, and then they have a whole bunch of different plots, but the different plots aren't strong enough to substantiate these stops. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're finding all these people, so we find Phase after we get trapped on an island. We get attacked by insects. We run around fighting insects the whole time, which what's her name said that there were no insects, and we never really got mad at her over the shit, you know. We find Phase, and they tell us the ship's ready, and that's it. Like there was no real character development there. You know, all the character development happens like while we're on the ship, right? So everybody starts being friends on the ship, and then we get off, and then the story is mad boring again. Like, not that on the ship is really that exciting. It's just there's character development on the ship. Now, the next place we go, we find Limmel. She says there's a problem. We solve them. She finds some magic. They give us some magic tools. Limmel is a big part of this plot now. Or will she be? Because we got 8 people that we're supposed to get, as you can see here. So they'll be interchangeable. They might stick Limmel in the plot, but hopefully there'll be some reason for the characters to take off. It seems like once everybody's story arc is over with, that's it. We're back to Phase and Reimi. I don't know. I think they could have handled the inclusion of the characters better and stretched it out a little bit, but maybe as the story goes along, we'll see some more stuff. I don't know. I'll have to look some things up, but this story seems pretty straightforward to the point where it's not going anywhere fast, you know, and there's no distractions, no scenery. Like if we were driving from Atlanta to Indiana or Indianapolis, you would hope that there would be some scenery to make the travel more interesting, but right now, like, there's not a lot of scenery. The places that they have look awesome, but competently awesome. Like it's the same dungeon corridors for a long time, and they're very empty, and they don't have any characters. Very cold in these areas. And I'm not very happy about it. I think that PlayStation 2 games have done better with this. however these guys handled it was good enough. But it's not something that people would be that happy about. I think you could do better with less money. I'll say that much. Although the game is largely competent, it puts itself in a tier. It puts itself in a tier like style or how do I say that? It puts itself in a tier where it's like closer to AAA, but it doesn't have the style to push it over. You know, not for the money that they clearly invested in this with their little marionette characters and stuff. Sure, at the time it was you know, like that, but I've seen stories get copied before, and they kind of dig themselves out of the trenches by giving the characters a little bit more personality. Here they don't. The guy's name's Edge, and Reimi, and they're just so cookie cutter. It's yeah. Anyway, let's get to the oh, this guy came out of nowhere. Let's get to the game. That's my review. My quick sort of review. The battle system's okay for what it is. I'm still a little upset because guys with guns, when they show up, they can interrupt your techniques, and they can shoot you before you can get to them. You want to throw magic at them, they can interrupt your pausing situation, and it's hard to flank them physically when your characters are melee characters, so you end up having the switch. But if there's like 3 of them, you can forget it, because if they all focus on you, then they're just going to shoot the hell out of you, and that's going to suck. Which is something I encountered later on in this game, and I ended up actively trying to get away from these idiot guys because they were really killing me. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue on with the story. Everything else has been pretty decent. This whole Thunder Ring charge up stuff is ridiculous. If I get a Thunder Ring, I should be able to have a Thunder Ring, okay? Not a certain amount of thunders or whatever. Here we go. Initiating ID card registration. ID card not found. Oh, I guess I need an ID card now. Womp womp. Alright, I know we're about to hit a cutscene real quick, so let me just go ahead and skip to that.
What is this? A morgue?
Don't say things like that.
Edge, these Cardionon are in cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
I can't begin to imagine why, but most of the Cardionon must be in stasis here.
Well, I guess that's why we haven't seen very many of them, huh?
It's so cold in here. Oh, when you're cold, the best thing to do is get moving, Kay. Oh, ouchie, ouch. It's mean to trip people, Kay.
What happened, honey?
This is one of those lizard men we fought on Lemuris.
Did they mutate inside their capsules? Or did they mutate after they got out? Is this the same thing we saw happening on Lemuris? What the?
Whatever it is, it's coming this way.
Let's take a different corridor. We don't need any trouble we can avoid.
Come on, Lou. Okay, let's go.
There's something that looks like a card on his chest, but it's frozen on, and I can't peel it off. Maybe I could, if I could raise the temperature somehow. You guys are magic users here, so do the fire thing and then melt it off. Oh my god. See what I'm saying? Oh, he's got a fire ring here. So he's got not only are they magic users, but he's got a fire ring. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing that kind of ticks me off. They're holding us from getting this thing off of the guy's chest. Why? Just let us pick it up and move along. So now I gotta go and find a fiery thing, warm the place up, and then get the ID card from the guy's chest. It's fucking ridiculous. I have a fire ring. I have magic. We could have done any sort of stuff to warm up that situation, but okay, let's just go and find a heater somewhere, you know. It's frozen on his chest. You gotta be kidding me. Can't be that damn cold up in there. Just click on it already. Looks like the panel controls the temperature for the cold. Yeah, so I use the thunder ring to activate the panel so that it heats up the air. Did I break it? All right. Oh, bad guys are awake. Gotta fight them.
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on.
Now's the time to
Here I come.
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Let's take this I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on. Cardionon seem to be an even more vicious species than I thought. They've been forcefully taking over planets with undeveloped civilizations, one by one. It seems the invasion of Lemuris was only a small part of their plans.
Phase!
I'm sorry, Limmel. That was insensitive of me.
It's fine. I understand, Kay.
In any case, we can hardly leave the Cardionon alone now, can we? We know what we have to do. I couldn't live with myself if we let something like the tragedy on Lemuris happen again.
Well, before we can do anything, we need more information. How's it looking, Phase?
Yes. Let's see if there's anything else.
Wait! Stop it right there.
Oh, okay.
Edge, isn't that...
Yeah, it looks like the source of the disease on Lemuris. Phase, pull up detailed data on this thing.
I'm afraid I can't. The data's protected too heavily to break into. I can read the file name, the Epiphanies of Guidance, but that's all I can access.
The Epiphanies of Guidance? That doesn't tell us anything at all.
However, there seems to be something important inside this central isolation chamber, though I can't get any details.
Do you think?
There might be another one of those objects there.
All right, let's head for that isolation chamber.
We were too careless.
Eat this! Eat this!
Wonderful. I'm so glad everyone's safe.
Come on, now's our chance! Eat this!
My enemies.
Eat this!
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!
This is bad, Kay.
Eat this! Stampede Slash!
I was just getting warmed up. Bring 'em on!